Hello, everybody. My name is Quinten Sanders, and today I will be presenting my internship presentation. So this summer, I had the honor of working with the Hagerman Group as a project engineer intern. The Hagerman Group is a general contractor, and they have three offices, one in Fishers, one in Fort Wayne, and one in Louisville. I worked out of their Fishers office, working on a recreational center. They have a few different industries that they work in, such as healthcare, educational, industrial, and institutional. And Hagerman Group has a big focus on serving community. All their projects have some sort of impact on the community, helping them. So this summer, I worked on the Fishers Park Community Center. This project was funded by the city of Fishers, and it was for the people in the city of Fishers to utilize. A little about this project. It consisted of two pools, three basketball gyms, health offices, weight and cardio rooms, a playground and cafe, and a daycare. I got to this project when they were doing setting precast wall panels. By the end of the project, I got to see them set all the structural steel and do a lot more other than that, such as HVAC, underground plumbing, electrical, slab on grade, slab on deck, and a lot more. It was very fun to see the project come together. I would be around the project a lot, and I got to see it slowly come together piece by piece. And I went from not seeing a building at all to an entire outline of a building by the end of the project, well, by the end of my internship. So some of my responsibilities. My biggest responsibility was submittal management. So the Hagerman Group utilizes Procore. That is the fundamental software that they use for all their construction management. So I would go into Procore. I would be sent, you can see the pictures in the bottom left here. These are samples. I would get sent samples, or I would receive drawings, and I would have to review them, making sure that they match up with the specifications and other drawings. And then I would send it to the next person in the workflow. So for example, if I got a drawing that was regarding anything structural like steel, I would then send that to the structural engineer, ensuring that this is going to be okay. So that's kind of a rundown of the submittal workflow. A subcontractor submits something, it gets sent to me. I review it, making sure that it looks good with what I have available to me, such as specs and drawings. Then I send it to the next person in the workflow, depending on what it is. Stuff relating to the pool goes to the aquatic engineer, stuff like that. RFIs, I would also manage, I would create a lot of RFIs. I would get all the information, create an RFI within Procore and send that out. And as soon as I would get a response, I would send it back to whoever created the RFI. Other than this, I took a lot of pictures every day, a lot of daily log work. I would walk around site capturing pictures of daily progress and work for the daily log, and sometimes I would be asked to fill out the daily log. And then I did a lot of odd jobs. I would do a lot of deep watering when it rained, and I also would do stormwater protection plans after it rained and every 2 weeks if it hadn't rained. The most challenging aspects about my internship were adapting to new software and working with lots of different people. I came into this internship not knowing anything about Procore or Bluebeam, and I came out knowing how to navigate my way around them pretty well. Working with a lot of different people, there was a lot of different people on the job site. Sometimes they would mess with you, give you a hard time, and I just had to learn how to be more comfortable with people, and I also had to learn how to use the new software that I have never touched before. So I would watch a lot of videos, ask a lot of questions, and then meeting people, just be friendly, and yeah, just be willing to meet new people. My biggest takeaways from this internship were Procore and Bluebeam, of course, the construction process and the different positions. Procore and Bluebeam, I again had no experience with prior, so I learned a lot with that, and a lot of construction companies utilize this software. I also learned a lot about the construction process. I went into this job not knowing anything about buildings or the construction process. I didn't know about grading, a lot of that, the proceedings, the specifications. I found it very fascinating and I learned a lot there. And then the different positions. I didn't know the difference between a project manager, a superintendent, and a project engineer, and I know that now. Um, and I think that's very helpful so I can choose what kind of job I want to do in the future. Thank you.